we have one more segment to come, and and I would like to, of course, bring our font of knowledge, Stephen Friend, back. Now, he's been putting consultants today under, and putting questions to them to stump the consultant. And when I grew up, I loved the program Mastermind, and I got most of my general knowledge from Mastermind. In about 2 or 3 minutes, you could pack so much knowledge in from just hearing the question and hearing these masterminds answer the question. So this next segment is designed to be a very fast, quick-fire challenge to Steve. There'll be detail in the questions, there'll be detail in his answers, and if anything piques your interest, please throw it in the Q&A, and we're going to be talking about Stephen's specialist subject, and here he is. Stephen Friend, you've got a few minutes, unspecified amount of minutes, on your specialist subject, which is the add-on products available in MYOB Advanced. And your time starts now. The acronym ISVs is commonly used when referring to add-on products that integrate with MYOB Advanced. What is the acronym short for?
Independent software vendor.
Correct. What advanced accounts payable add-on product would remove 98% of manually punched creditor invoices?
Dataline.
Correct again. Yes or no, would the same add-on provide a paperless and automated approval process?
Yes.
You're on a roll. Which add-on does all of the above, but also specializes in slick smartphone expense capture for staff with automated supervisor approvals?
It would be Expense Manager.
100% so far. Accounts receivable is arguably the most important function for business. What advanced add-on manages credit applications, payment portal for easy debtor payments, and intelligent debt collection management?
That would be Easy Collect, and also the Easy Collect Simply Paid service for the payment portal piece.
Correct. A nice comprehensive answer, Stephen. Does Easy Collect reduce overdue debtors by 30, 40, or 50%?
It would probably depend upon the client.
Incorrect, it's 50%. Evexo is the integrated solution that dramatically transforms all warehouse processes, including wave picking. But what has been voted Evexo's biggest benefit by dozens of users?
100% paperless.
Close, and even more.
Barcode scanning.
Correct. Okay. Which researcher found Acumatica or MYOB Advanced the fastest growing ERP in all its global markets? You should know this because you presented this information earlier.
Can I phone a friend, Grant?
No.
Pass.
I was talking about a particular add-on describing benefits such as automated seasonal inventory management, optimization of inventory levels, and reductions in stockouts. What could you name that?
That would be NetStock. Correct.
Industry research shows that when NetStock is added to MYOB Advanced, balance sheet investment of stock is drastically reduced. While the occurrence of those stockouts I just mentioned would be reduced by what?
A percentage.
A percentage.
A percentage. 60%.
Well, actually, it's a whole lot more than that. For mobile workforces, MYOB Advanced can be augmented with several mobile solutions that fit each purpose. Which job management option covers full transacting of time and parts on the job in the field, while it's set to allow tradies with XXL thumbs to use it easily?
If they're thumbs like yours, Grant, I'd have to say Time Tracker.
Correct. On the topic of mobile workforces, which solution is best suited to field sales requirements, including retail merchandising, sales automation, and route management?
That would be Opmetrics.
Opmetrics?
No, Opmetrics.
Oh yeah, you're right. Which solution enables EDI integration within MYOB Advanced, including EDI for FMCG customers such as Woolies and Bunnings?
That would be B2B Gateway, also known as True Commerce.
Very good. Still on that B2B gateway, what are the 3 most popular EDI documents exchanged electronically using it?
The 3 most popular would be incoming purchase orders from clients, outgoing supplier invoices, and outgoing advanced shipping notifications.
Correct. You've got it all in one there. That's great. Can you name 4 MYOB Advanced native connectors that it has?
4 native connectors? Well, you've got HubSpot and Salesforce as the 2 native CRM connectors. You've got BigCommerce and Shopify as 2 e-commerce connectors about to be re-released. But then you've also got Procore for construction, and you've got Exchange connector for mail. So there's 6.
I said 4, you've got extra points there, and thanks for added information. Okay. What is the business intelligence and analytics solution that gives users the ability to create self-service reports and dashboards on all web-enabled devices, including smartphones?
That would be Focus with a PH.
Focus with a PH, correct. How many mouse clicks does it take to write a 100-line journal back into MYOB Advanced using Velixo's XO write-back feature?
How many mouse clicks? I should have paid more attention to Nick's session.
Exactly.
That would be 3.
Sorry, it's 2. Is there a freight add-on that automatically generates and lodges consignment data to a freight carrier?
Yes, Open
And
Freight.
its full name?
Open Freight.
Correct again, you're doing very well. All right, and actually that's the end of the quiz, Stephen. You've done extremely well, and I hope that we gleaned some good information there from your great knowledge as always. So you scored 15 correct answers, 1 with the extra points, of course, for overachieving, you know, and you overreached and answered more. And then there was a question you passed on. Which researcher voted Acumatica and therefore MYOB Advanced the fastest growing ERP in its global markets? And of course, that was Nucleus Research.
Nucleus Research.
Again, you'll be called.
Now, there were a couple of questions in the Q&A around the connected services or the ISVs. So it might just be worth tackling a couple of those if we can, Grant.
Let's do that.
The first one was one about data line using OCR functionality in AP processes. And a question about when MYOB is going to release their own OCR functionality because the client understands it exists in Acumatica already. Quite right with this. In Acumatica 2020 R2, I think it was, Acumatica released some functionality around the OCRing of AP invoices. So that's actually, there's 2 elements to it. There's a client-side element to that, which is within the app and also within the Outlook plugin, the ability to submit a creditor invoice. But there's also a server-side aspect to it. MYOB still has that on the roadmap for release. I think it's Q2 or Q3 this year. The reason for that is that it's essentially, if you think of it, you've got the core advanced system with its stack and environment. There's a need for MYOB to set up a separate sort of AI ML service layer, and they could release it in part, but it's actually about trying to get that design around that new service essentially to scale. So that's what they're working on. So there's a lot of work being done around the platform side to actually introduce the sort of AI ML services layer that will support that OCR functionality. So we expect that OCR functionality for AP invoices and most likely expense claims as well in app to be available Q3-ish. There is a slight difference though between what that will provide versus what Dataline provides, for example. Dataline does have some features around the bureau aspect, which means they get a much higher catch rate. So for those invoices that can't be scanned, for example. So there's a little bit of a difference there. Now, I think I've answered that question.
Yes, well,
there was another one there around freight software. What freight software does MYOB integrate with? So Open Freight is the first one of those. So Open Freight is essentially a freight management system that has relationships with a whole lot of couriers, you know, Aussie Post, Star Trek, DHL, etc., etc. And essentially, it integrates into Advanced with the Advanced API and can be used to automatically consign products for shipment. Now, the only thing to be thinking about that is if you do have a requirement to support outbound product in terms of an inventory and distribution environment, it might be worthwhile just to be thinking about the picking, packing, scanning element of that as well. It might be, depending upon your environment, more effective to use a warehouse management system, such as the native advanced WMS features or the Avexo warehouse management solution, which then also actually introduces actually integrates into Open Freight directly, which provides significantly improved features around a sort of a one-step pick, pack, it's shipped, it's consigned, it's invoiced without any sort of further hands-on from a admin perspective. Now, I think that's the connected services questions that we had.